interview was actually fake. This was just last year. I tried last year before that, like kind of last year or a little before that. So I tried to change my airline to go international. Now I don't want to do that, so don't ask if I am planning to go. But then I did try to. So there was this interview in Pune. Okay, it was supposed to be held in Pune, and I could easily take my flight and stuff, so that was not an issue. This was again a consultancy, and now I was like, I know about this stuff, you know. I mean, nobody can fool me now. So this consultancy, they had posted online, and I was like, it looked legit, okay, because I cross-checked on the airline's website. The airline also had an opening. I was like, okay, haven't really heard about this much. It was kind of a charter plane. I don't know. So charters are where people buy the entire plane, then the crew and the captain go according to that. So wherever those people will go, the crew will go. So it's kind of like you don't really fly at times, or you fly a lot and you have like 10-day layover in different places. So it's kind of fun, a little bit dangerous because there's a lot less people, I think. So I don't know what about it, but I was like, whatever, it's okay, I want to go international. Fine. The training was supposed to be held in Geneva. I was like, cool. My cousin brother had just returned from there. He studied there, so I was like, cool, I know a little bit about it. That's cool. So, okay, I sign up and everything, send mail, talk to them on mail and everything. They're fine, properly, like very like official, and they seem good enough. So they were like, yeah, everything is done. We just need to have an interview round with you on Skype. I'm like, okay, because these people were in Chandigarh, and they were supposed to fly from Chandigarh to Pune to assist the airline. They were like, we need your interview. I'm like, yeah, cool, fine, Skype. I was a little bit weirded out. I mean, you know, safety. I was like, I don't want to talk to them on Skype, but fine. I didn't even have Skype at that time. So downloaded it, did stuff, fine. So the Skype time was there. Now when you have a Skype interview, I even wore like an official shirt, did my makeup and everything, and they were like, when you have an interview like that, I feel like the other person also has to be very official and formal, right? So I get ready, it's the time for Skype, and I'm sitting properly, good lighting and everything, and he's like, the thing is on his table, his office desk, and there's this man who does not look professional at all. I'm like, fine, this is just a consultancy, it's okay. And he's talking to someone. So if you're talking to someone, you could have told me to hold if you were that professional, right? But I'm like, fine, whatever, this is just a consultancy. So he was like, just 1 minute, huh? I'm like, okay. So I'm just looking at him talk. I can't hear the other person though. So I'm like, who is he talking to? Is he talking to himself, trying to show off? I don't know. He was talking about, yeah, we'll take you, this, that. Again, he was trying to make the other person feel like you need us. I'm like, whatever, fine. Maybe he's just trying to trick a newcomer. Whatever. I couldn't hear the other person though, and then some secretary came, gave him water or whatever. Yeah, so the secretary gave him my resume, and he goes, okay, hi, I'm here with this, that, where are you working right now? Okay, why do you want to change, blah, blah, blah. Then he's like, okay, so could I have your height and weight, please? I'm like, it's already written in the resume. He's like, oh, is this good to go? Is it? Because when you're experienced, they don't really take your interview like that, you know? So he's like, do you think you're good to go? I'm like, yeah, it's according to my BMI. So he's like, oh, and how long have you been flying for? I'm like, this much years. He's like, ooh, well maintained, huh? I'm like, huh. But that's not a professional remark that you're supposed to say people. He's like, kya maintain kya? Like, very well maintained. I'm like, thanks. Like, very formally in a firm expression, I was like, thank you. You know, I'm like, being a crew, you have to do that, right? I was trying to steer the conversation to being formal and talking about it actually, and he's like, yeah. Then he gave me some details which seemed very fishy, and he was like, yeah, you get there, the interview, he's told me to get there at 9 freaking a.m. the interview will start by 2. I'm like, why do I need to get there? He's like, another screening is going to be done from us. I'm like, what? And then the details he was giving were very contradictory. I'm like, first you said this, now you're saying this. He's like, no, this is that. And then it was just really weird. And I was asking all the things that he had written to him face to face because I wanted to be sure. But then again, it was fishy. So at the end, I just decided to drop it. How to know if it's a fake interview from a real one, okay? First of all, I want you to not be scared. It's okay. Not every interview is like that. But yeah, when you're dealing with consultancies, guys, if a consultancy is taking money, don't go with them. It's not worth it. They're not supposed to take money because they take the money directly from the airline. Just writing their name is enough. So if they're taking the money, it's not, I don't know if it's legit or not, but you should not go. Like, why waste money? Because giving money is not required for the interview. You can directly go to the office. That's ruled out. You have to go with your instinct. Like from the first interview, I was like, this does not look right. You know, just gather up general things and you will know. So do follow your instinct at that time, because even if I tell you everything, I don't know, another experience could be totally different. Okay, so that's that. Now one thing would definitely be if a lot of people are not working there, because even for a good working consultancy that works with an airline, you know, you will have a good amount of staff, not like that person who was apparently just talking to himself and he had one girl, one other boy who lived somewhere else and he was making me talk to. So if you have people like this, something is fishy, leave. Another thing is if they criticize you a lot in the interview, guys, even if the airline is interviewing you, they're not supposed to make you feel bad. They don't even tell you what was wrong with you. You can just ask them to improve, but then people don't criticize you in an interview, right? They're like, okay, like why do they care to criticize you? So if someone is criticizing you that much, like why do you have to make me feel like that? If you don't want me, say no and go. But you know, yeah, so that's that. Another thing is if the place is weird and not very posh. Now guys, as people say that, ooh, airline industry, very glamorous and stuff, that is true. There's a lot of money in this industry. So of course the offices that are working with this, and especially the airline offices, they're going to be really, really, really nice. Like almost like a hotel, 5-star hotel and everything, you know. They have like glass cabins. I'm not saying glass cabin is expensive, but like the office is going to be really, really nice. Semi-good infrastructure at least. The interview that I gave last when I got this job, that was also just a flat. They did not have a lot of good things and stuff, but then they had the general, like they had a room full of computers, people who were working there. The main thing is a lot of people were there for the interview. So you could tell that it's legit. If there are not a lot of people working or giving the interview, something is up. So yeah, just follow your instincts in this and just don't get lost with these people because they're stupid and pathetic. If you want, ask me questions that this was the place. Do you think it was real on Instagram, Yahoo, everything? I'm really sorry if I replied to you late because I do get a lot of questions and then with my schedule it gets a little difficult to reply. But I try to make sure to reply to them as soon as possible. So maybe the reply will be a little bit late, but it will be there. So just ask me, but don't get hoaxed like this. Okay, yeah, I just said this because I care for you guys. I hope you enjoyed. Good luck for all your interviews and I'll see you all later. Bye bye.